Day 309 of 15 days to slow the spread, and day 85 trying to get a PlayStation 5! It's been almost 4 months. This shit is ridiculous. I heard they had a supply chain disruption lately, which probably just means there's a bunch of Antifa BLM thugs blocking the street, and the truck drivers don't have enough balls to just run them over. Shh, it's okay, go ahead, do it. You'll find consolation in the gas pedal. I say floor it, splatter the street with that criminal trash. But like, good gravy gracious, like this is unheard of. Yeah, fuck you, Walmart. Every couple of weeks, Walmart posts a bunch of series of times where they send out waves of PlayStation 5s in 10-minute increments, which is probably one PlayStation 5 per wave. So for the first quarter of a millisecond at 310, 320, 330, and 340 today, the whole internet went at 3 o'clock, you're all excited and spamming refresh. At 3:10, you're getting discouraged. At 3:30, you look like this. And at 3:40, you look like this. Imagine getting raped again and again and again and going back for more. We are getting slaughtered here. Why are we trying so hard for this shit anyway? Demon's Souls is the only PS5 exclusive that's currently out. And it's like 2 generations old. But screw us, we want a PlayStation 5 anyway, so we try to buy one, and Sony's like, keep your money, we don't want it. If you've tried to get a PS5 anytime recently or any time since launch, really, it's impossible. It is physically impossible. Before the sale even goes live, and by the time that button is even clickable, they've already sold out. It is ridiculous. And then you see them going for $1,200, $1,300 on eBay, and the resale scalper group Scalp Squad has announced it's obtained 2,000 copies or whatever. When it comes to increased prices on the secondhand market, people want to shout supply, demand, supply, demand, supply, demand. It's like, okay, that's not how that works. There is a very high demand for PlayStation 5, and there is a limited supply of PlayStation 5. There is not a high demand for overpriced $1,200 resold PlayStation 5s. Alright, this is not like oil or gold, where the price goes up and down with the market and reflects the inflation of the US dollar. It's got nothing to do with that. PlayStation 5s are overvalued because demand is artificially high and supply is artificially low. But we're all equally frustrated, so we take to the Reddit boards to complain, and one thing I've been seeing a lot that is literally the last thing I want is, this should be illegal. They should pass a law banning scalping. Scalping and price markups should be illegal. Okay. No. Why is everybody's first instinct to go and give more power to the government? Why is everybody's first instinct to vote to have the government point a gun at somebody? Just because you don't like something, just because something is wrong, does not mean something should be illegal. If, for example, the United States passed a law to make scalping illegal, you know full well as I do, they would establish another giant organization to enforce it. The fucking anti-no scalping agency, the FANSA, the FANSA, and they have to hire a bunch of people, and they have to appoint a bunch of higher-ups in it, and all of a sudden the CEOs of all the big tech conglomerates are lobbying for control of it, and guess what? You just lost more freedom. The government just got bigger. Your taxes just went up, because that has to get paid for. Trust me, this is the last thing you want. There are 3 much better, much more doable alternatives to making scalping illegal. 1, this is the one you actually have direct control over. Don't buy from scalpers, all right? I was looking on the eBay market just to see what the price was, and I'd said to myself, you know what? I will pay a $50 markup. I will pay $550 for a PlayStation 5. That's my convenience fee. That's how high I'm willing to go. Last I checked, there was nobody under $700-800, all right? I'm not paying $700 for a PlayStation 5. I'll pay an extra $50. I am not paying an extra $200. And that's also at a certain point where the markup is so low, it's probably not even paying for the bot software, for their time and their label and their reshipping costs and everything, so it's probably not even worth it to the scalpers. If nobody's buying from the scalpers, they can't sell them. If they don't have a customer base, they don't continue to scalp. Take a drink every shot, every scalp I ever say fuck. Option 2. And this one is admittedly not as likely. Scalpers don't scalp. Don't do it. Everybody, pray, grow a conscience, and look deep into your heart and know that what you are doing is wrong, and stop it. The third alternative to having Uncle Sam and the Democrats point a giant gun at the secondhand market sell community, and the one where I think most of the blame falls, is on Sony and the retailers. Sony and Walmart, you guys are all multi-billion-dollar global tech conglomerates, and you haven't figured out how to weed out a bot, and your websites haven't figured out that if you buy 10,000 PlayStation 5s in under a millisecond, there's probably something fishy going on. It's 2021. Get better bot detection software. For shit's sakes, Elon Musk is going to Mars. Let's go. It should be very, very simple to have a better, improved reCAPTCHA. You can force people to sign into their PlayStation account before you sell them anything. It should be very simple to keep track of addresses, names, payment info to make sure, hey, all 2,000 of these PS5s just went to a guy in Oklahoma. Nobody lives in Oklahoma. That should raise some red flags. I would be much more okay with eBay putting a price cap on PS5s and saying you're not allowed to sell this for more than 600 than I would say the federal government. Whenever the federal government goes messing with price fixing, it never ends well. The last thing you want is for senile old Biden to tell you how much you're allowed to pay for things and how much you're allowed to sell them for. That's total socialist dictatorship, communist dystopia territory. Can we please avoid that for at least a few more years? You know what? I'm extra pissed at the retailers because they seem to get some sick pleasure at billions of people flooding into their website in a 1-second window. Tell me, is a back order queue so difficult? Why can't you just have everybody unlimited sign up for a PS5, have everybody order one now, and then we get put down on a list, and they say, okay, your PS5 will be here in 2 months. Okay, great, fantastic. I can back order cigars from Nicaragua, but I can't back order a PlayStation 5. And I've heard people say that, oh, Sony doesn't care, a console sale is a console sale, they don't care, they have no vested stake in making sure that the real players of the gamers get it. Yeah, they do. Spoiler alert, they lose money on their consoles. A substantial amount, from what I understand, on every single PlayStation 5 they sell. They make their money on the software. They make their money on the PSN subscriptions, on selling DLC and microtransactions and shit. It is just as much in Sony's interest that actual players get the consoles that it is in the players' interest. Scalpers aren't buying software. The consoles are sitting there in a stack on somebody's living room. So don't worry, everybody. Be patient. Have patience. Patience is a virtue. Everybody practice the virtue of patience. You know what you can all do with this time waiting for the PlayStation 5s to become more available, however many months or years that may take? You can sit down, you can close your eyes, and you can pray. You can pray to the Lord Savior, Jesus Christ. Ask him for a PlayStation 5. And when you're done praying, you know what else you could do? You could go on my YouTube channel and you could watch all of my videos in descending order. And if you have watched every single one of my YouTube videos and you still don't have a PlayStation 5, then, I don't know, masturbate or burn down a Walgreens or something. You are owed nothing, and a PlayStation 5 is promised to no man.